If Sonam has helped you, please consider supporting for the benefit of others. Establishing a base engagement is the biggest hurdle for new ideas.
Need help with my understanding of selflessness as it relates to attention. I can see that thoughts, sensations, sights, sounds, feelings aren't being produced by any one or self. But when it comes to my attention, it gets harder to understand the concept for me. An easier access point when it comes to sights, sounds, and sensations can be noticing that they're all happening on their own. We can kind of sit still and notice that sounds just keep on happening, visual displays just keep on happening, and we don't have much control over them. There's not much of the illusion of self interweaved in those appearances of our conscious experience. But normally we just haven't considered the nature of appearances at all, and in terms of our conscious experience. The harder illusion of self to break down there, or the next step after we notice that the nature of appearances is just them occurring without any of our interaction with them, is to notice that there's no separation between ourselves and these appearances which we normally consider to be external, which are also in fact part of our conscious experience. The expression of who we are or what we are, not contrived by concepts. Normally when we notice appearances in our experience, we can understand that they're occurring all on their own, but we still normally feel separate to them. We feel like a sound is happening over there and we're listening to it. Or we feel like the visual world is out there and we're observing it. However, if we pay more attention and learn how to meditate effectively, we can destroy the separation. We can dissolve this illusion of a separate self who observes the external. Because all of that is within our conscious experience. And simply, the same is true for the sensation of us placing our attention onto objects, or placing our attention onto thoughts, or beginning meditation. We have this experience of putting our mind into a position to become more aware or to observe what's going on. And we really feel like we've done that. There's no doubt about that. But that is precisely the illusion of the self. There's a sense of separation, or there's a sense of effort or control or choice. That's all within the framework of feeling like we're behind our eyes, sitting around in our head, controlling what's going on. That's the self there. But if we learn how to meditate effectively, we can simply become more still in those moments. There's space to discover that even when we're applying attention, that is an illusion. It's an illusion of the self. Because when we become still and aware and really develop an increased sensitivity to our conscious experience, we can notice that even those moments where usually it feels like we're placing our attention, that's not the deeper nature of our conscious experience. Even the sensation of placing our attention occurs spontaneously and happens without the self. And all we need to do is refine our sensitivity to our awareness to notice that. And that's what we can approach towards meditation. But once we get that effective with our meditation, we have very much destroyed the illusion of the self, because there's no longer any residue of sensations of self. Placing attention, if you can get rid of that sensation of feeling like you're the one placing attention with more stillness and sensitivity in your meditation, well, then you really will have broken through the illusion of the self, because there will just be everything spontaneously occurring with no separation, no one in control of what happens, just conscious experience and its changing forms moment by moment. The real expressive nature or active reality to who you really are. Hopefully this was useful for you. There's a lot of terminology in there, but I think that you'll understand what I'm saying. I think so. Have a nice day, my friend, and I hope this helped you.